Unlike many holds, becoming Thane of Falkreath is fairly easy. If you've sided with the Imperials or have not yet progressed through the Civil War, you will need to earn the trust of the Jarl before you can continue. Now, many of these tasks use the Radiant system, and this can cause a lot of conflicts. When you first speak to the Jarl, if you notice only 2 dialogue options, this is because you already have a Radiant task assigned. This is not really clear, as his dialogue only hints at the problem.
Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
In this case, I was already assigned the task to bring a copy of the book Night Falls on Sentinel to Rustleaf of Dawnstar. Other tasks that conflict here are the Mirror for Captain Aldous, Song of the Alchemist for Lammy, Amulet of Arkay for Torbjorn, and Mammoth Tusk for Ysolda. You need to finish that task first, then return to the Jarl.
How about drink? None of that local piss.
The first part of earning this Jarl's trust is easy. He asks you to bring him 1 Blackbriar mead. You can find these scattered around Skyrim, or they're available for purchase at the Blackbriar Meadery in Riften. Tell him that you're looking for work to get the task, then return to him with the mead. This unlocks the second quest to kill the bandit leader of a random dungeon. Now, this is another Radiant quest, and the dungeon is random, but it will not conflict with any other bandit slaying objectives. So kill the bandit leader and return to the Jarl. This successfully earns his friendship, and you're able to start working on becoming the Thane by assisting the people of Falkreath.
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. On your way then.
If you sided with the Stormcloaks, Jarl Dengeir wants you to steal a letter off of Lod's end table. This also counts as assisting the people of Falkreath, so Legion loyalists, you'll want to do this too. He has a house in town and can be found there or at the tavern before becoming the Jarl. This is a second Radiant quest issue and will conflict with stealing the Staff of Arcane Authority for Malor in Winterhold, as well as the double distilled skooma for Standing in Shallows of Windhelm. If you have either of those, complete those tasks before continuing. Simply break into Lod's house and steal the letter, then return it to Dengeir. If you've sided with the Imperials or haven't progressed very far into the Civil War, this opens up an additional quest to slay his vampire ancestor. If you've sided with the Stormcloaks and replaced the Jarl, then stealing this letter opens up the option to become Thane. Assisting the people of Falkreath is easy. The Daedra quests Ill Met by Moonlight and A Daedra's Best Friend both count. See the links in the description for my guides that cover those quests. If you have the speech perk Investor, Solaf of Greypine Goods lets you invest for an easy assist. In the center of town, there's a small farm run by Matthews. Gather his crops and trade them back to him for another quick assist credit. Valga at the tavern mentions a hunting party when you ask about rumors. This is a short task, but it does not count, so skip this one as part of becoming the Thane. Finally, Thadgar hangs around the tavern and has a delivery task available. This is another Radiant one, so if you do not get the option to speak with him, check your quest log. Here I have a task to deliver a note to Quintus of the White Phial, which is creating the conflict. Other objectives that cause issues are Adonato's book for Gerard Germain, Ares' note for Scald, Spiced Beef for Voada, and Idgrad's note for Danica Purespring. If you have one of these tasks and still need an assist credit, complete the task first, and then Thadgar's delivery quest will be available. This one is fast. Simply bring ashes to Runil, who can be found at the tavern most of the time, or the Hall of the Dead in the evening. Once you've assisted 3 people, return to the Jarl to become Thane.
Then by my right as Jarl,
I name you Thane of Falkreath. Congratulations. I grant you this weapon from my armory.
to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title.
Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
The reward for becoming Thane is the Blade of Falkreath, which is a random one-hand or two-hand weapon with a random enchant. The material is also randomized based upon your level. Also, if you've sided with the Imperials, the Ancient Nord amulet loses its steel tag, and you're able to take it. Stormcloak supporters, this will still count as a crime for you. This amulet is not enchantable, which is very likely a design oversight. This concludes my series on becoming Thane of all of Skyrim's holds. See the video description for a link to the entire playlist if there's still some that you're missing. I had a lot of fun working on these. Some were definitely better than others. I wish the blade rewards were unique so that they actually had a purpose instead of going straight into storage. Even if they had no useful effects, a unique appearance would have been nice so that I could display them on my wall plaques or have a follower use them or something like that. I hope these guides helped you, and thanks for sticking with me.